We are back to Willing the Fairways, episode 4. Yeah, episode 4. And as y'all saw in the last video, couldn't do it. We just could not do it. Don't know what it was. Actually, I do know what it was, actually. It was just me not being aggressive enough and not taking the chances that I needed to actually deliver the 3-under. But we're back here. I'm going to test our luck with the wheel again. I feel like we had the best chance last week with the bag that we had. The only thing is that now we don't have those discs. We're here with the Truth, the Zone, the Compass, the Wraith, and then last but not least, the Penny Putter. And you're probably asking yourself, well, where's the river at? Well, I don't have the river on me right now. And I probably need to go get another one. I don't know where I could have left it. I mean, I don't use this bag to practice or anything. This honestly just stays at the house and just chills until I'm ready to do this video. We're going to go ahead and get right into these wheel spins and just see if we can actually clutch up with like at least a fairway driver. Honestly, if we just get a fairway driver, that's all I'm asking for. Or even, I just need something fast. That's the only thing. I don't want to be stuck with no mid-ranges and putters anymore. Spinning the wheel, seeing what we could get. Let's see. Not this again, dog. Neutral mid / putter. Oh! I have no idea. Last time we had got the buzz assessed from this, and honestly do not know what I want to get, honestly. Let's just see what we might have. So what I'm going to do is, I don't really have a throwing putter that I actually like using. I got the Zone, which is more of an overstable one, but I don't have like a dead straight flyer in the putter lineup. And I really don't like throwing, I don't really don't want to throw the penny putter because that is the putter that we actually do use to putt with. So what we're going to do is go with this Steve Rico Cobra Strike clutch. And honestly, this is pretty good. I've done this in the past, and it's a really neutral one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use this one, the Steve Rico clutch, as our spin one. Now, we got our second spin, and man, I'm just going to prepare myself because I know I'm probably going to get gypped out of this one. Alright, we're going to have to just face the wheel, man. Leave it up for fate to decide what we're going to use. Neutral fairway / driver. So, last episode, y'all saw that we had an overstable driver, and we had like a flippy fairway. But we got a neutral fairway and driver, which I don't even know if we would have something like that. Alrighty, so this will probably be the first time that I actually get to see me actually do some research. I have no idea what like a neutral, I mean we got this cannon right here, but honestly a 14 speed is probably something that I don't really want. So what we're going to do is actually look up probably a neutral fairway / distance driver. So we're going to go ahead and go on infinitedisc.com and see like a neutral Discraft might have stuff like the Crank or the Crank SS that are more neutral. They got the Archon, I believe, 11.5 -22. Honestly, an 11 speed will probably be like the best thing that we could possibly get. The line flight numbers, like the Wave. Oh, that's one I've never tried. 11.5 -22. I think this is where we're going right here. I believe this is where we're going. So yeah, I think the Wave is probably what we're gonna end up doing. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna go see if any of my local disc golf stores might have one. But if not, then we're gonna have to order this one off the website and wait for it to come in. But yeah, either way, we're going back to that same course, McCullough Park, long pads to the normal pins. Hopefully this is our last time actually going to that course and actually shooting 3-under. But we also got our challenge wheel that we got to do. I forgot all about that. And our last few videos, we haven't even completed a challenge yet. We have that iffy one, but nobody said anything, so I'm not going to count it. Alright, so y'all can't see it, but I'm going to try to focus in. So it says get 2 birdies with 1 disc. What that actually means is that I got to get 2 birdies at this course I'm about to play with 1 disc, and I gotta use it for the entire hole. So either a park job or a long putt. So don't even know which disc it might be. It might just have to be like one of those whim things where like I just happen to just tap it in with that same disc. So yeah, you're gonna have to get 2 birdies like that. And honestly, if I just take part of what I did last time, which is the conservativeness and just a little bit more aggressiveness, I believe that we could probably hit that 3 under. But it's also about giving ourselves chances. So that's honestly the main things that we're gonna have to work for. But anyways, I mean, that's all I gotta say. So what's going in the bag is, don't forget, we actually do have the river that we actually gotta go pick up. So we're gonna have Cobra Strike clutch, penny putter, and we also got all of our 4 other discs, which are the Truth, the Zone, the Compass, and the Wraith. So yeah, as I go pick up those other 2 discs, y'all probably see the inertia or the wave whenever I actually do end up getting it. See which one I picked out, what kind of sick little color I got. But either way, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw it over to McCullough. We're gonna try to accomplish this 3 under, and hopefully this is our last time going to that course. Alrighty, here we are back again, McCullough, and like I said, we're gonna try and beat that 3 down. But before we do, I gotta show you what we ended up going with. So I know I said the wave, but I support local businesses, so we went ahead, got with the Trace, and we also got a brand new river in the bag. So kind of curious to see how that flies now. But we're on hole 1, gonna go with our Emac Truth and see if we get a birdie here. Okay, kind of blasted it this time, but honestly went pretty much how I wanted to. Just flew dead straight, and we might have a long birdie, even though it did go pretty much straight. I think it went probably maybe 20 to 30 feet long. So see if we can make one. Okay, before we can actually start going for our challenge, let's get to that 3 under first. So that's something that's not familiar. Starting off 1 down to the first hole. Now we gotta just keep this momentum up, because we need to get them as fast as we can before we hit that backside of the 9. Okay, so that Truth flew nice for that first hole, but that Truth is a little bit more on the unstable side. I believe the Compass might have just a little bit more integrity to it. So I think that's where we're gonna go off this first one, because I had to kind of push it dead straight, and I don't want that Truth just to flip over and hold, because we do have the slightest probably left to right wind. So going with the Compass. Okay, kind of hit a tree on the right side. Blasted that, just pushed that a little bit too far right for it to even do anything, but I thought we were gonna get lucky behind a tree. But we ended up hitting dead center of the tree and just falling down. So got a little scramble we gotta do. And also a weapon that we do have now with the clutch is these little soft bids. That's something I've been missing. I could have been doing it with the penny putter. Okay, make sure I didn't lose any other disc. But yeah, we could have been doing it with the penny putter. It's just the penny putter doesn't have that integrity to want to stay on hyzer. It has that ability just to fly dead straight. And in winds like this, you kind of want something that's just a little bit, that's just a tad bit more stable. And I was kind of scared of that one. I didn't want to blast past it. Could have probably gave it some more height, but then I had to swing it a little bit more right. And I didn't want to hit these trees up here. So yeah, let's see if we can tap that one in. All right, here we go. Penny. Don't want to speak too soon either, but putter is feeling nice. And there's a little bit of tweaking that we're doing still with our form, but I think those are coming out a lot better. It's just, at this point right now, it's just if they come out nose up or nose down. If they come on a straight flat lane, then they're coming out money, dude. Okay, now we got the Trace. We're gonna see how far this thing can go. I don't really know if I should go just dead straight at it, or if I should go big ol' Anheuser. If I should go dead straight at it, or if I should go big ol' Anheuser. Dude kind of got a little bit of a headwind, And I believe that throwing it just dead straight at it could possibly have more of a better outcome than the big old anhyzer, because it could just easily just stall out. So that's what we're gonna do. Just go dead straight at it, hyzer flip, see if this thing can turn a little bit. So it did get up to flat. It's just I threw it way too low. But it went pretty much down there quite a bit. So that thing, easy 3 right here. So that's what I'm thinking in my mind already. Again with the clutch, just gonna give it a nice little soft bed so we can get one in there. Not enough power. Not enough power, not enough turn, and not enough to be a tap-in birdie. So we got to make this one right here. Okay, this is the big momentum one right here. Like, I think pretty much every time we come right to this one, as long as we take a 3 right here, our momentum is staying up. But if we take anything higher than that, it kind of drains the momentum, because the back 9, there probably is 1 or 2 birdies out there to get. But this one, we need just to stay put where we're at right now. And it just stayed over just a little bit too far right. But either way, I have belief that this is gonna be our last time coming here. So a bogey really isn't gonna hurt nothing. It's just now we gotta get 3 more. And honestly, you typically want to have at least 4 birdies per 9 to actually score decently. So if we keep that thought process up, we can still get 3 more birdies, but gotta make this one right here. So we're on hole 4, and this is the one that always gives me fits. I don't ever know what to do here. The last few times we went over the top with the tomahawk, and I think I'm just gonna go to this one gap that has the tree far in the distance. See if I can hit it just with some hyzer. If this thing flattens out, great. As long as it gets on some hyzer and just skips over there to the basket, we'll take everything. Not the result we're looking for. Okay, this is a 4-hand shot all day. Got the zone. Gotta get up there. We got a little bit of skip. I actually wanted to push that a lot more far left, but my hand had other choices. And man, okay, we need to make a move right here. Alrighty, we don't fear these anymore. Maybe we should start fearing them just a little bit. Alrighty, like I said before, there's no room for error anymore. There's no more room for error. So what we're gonna do is go with the higher chance shot. We're gonna go with the trace again and go with the forehand, because the backhand, there is a slight right to left swing, like I said, or over there it was left to right. This one's right to left, and I don't want this to spike and go far left. So what we're gonna do is go into the wind with the trace. Alrighty, if anything, that should be probably pin high, maybe just a little bit farther left. But I think either way we're gonna have a putt into it. It just might be just a slight headwind putt, but we gotta make them now. We have to. Like I said, we are pin high, and it is circle 2. It's like on the edge of circle 2. I counted off 12 steps, so see if we can make a little stepper. Ah, dang it, that'd have been like a quick little momentum shift. But I mean, taking a part here really isn't the end of the world, but we gotta play lights out towards the end. And honestly, they are gettable. It's just we have to play clean. So this is another one of those just tough par 3s, but like I said, we got to birdie out now. So what we're gonna do is just put something up high on the right side, So we just get it to smack down on the basket. Okay, not the line that I wanted. Want that just a little bit higher so he gets to fade a lot more. But it pretty much went dead straight, and I'm pretty sure we might have another circle 2 look for at the basket. So if that last one was circle 2, this one's definitely circle 2. But we're probably gonna have to get down on a knee right here because we do have a low ceiling. Laying out there, couldn't get it though. So honestly, I think we're just gonna have to go for our challenge. I think the only way I'm actually birdieing this or parking it is with the Wraith. But that means all my other shots, we're gonna have to throw the Wraith, or we're gonna have to throw this one if we do end up parking it and getting a birdie with only this disc. That means on hole 9 or hole 8, we're gonna have to use the same exact disc. But this is one that I could get to hyzer flip and just hold the turn. So I think that's what we're gonna try to do right here. Alrighty, so that's gonna be kind of a long look for even us to get a birdie right there, because we honestly went sailing past the basket. Shoot, we probably should have did that last time whenever we had the, what is it called, the 400-foot shot. That's probably the disc that we needed right there. It went pretty far, but our likelihood of making this is slim to none. So if we actually do get this one to actually go in, honestly, I would much rather me missing this so I don't have to birdie the next one of the next 2 holes with this disc. But either way, that's what's happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk with y'all on our plans for the next one. Like I don't know, this has already been the 3rd time that we came out here and couldn't deliver. And honestly, this is just proof that I need to go out and practice. I know I keep on reiterating that, but eventually we'll actually do so. It's just hard coming out here and knowing that, like, every time I come out here, I think I can actually do it. But I think honestly our goal is just gonna have to be relying on this Wraith, honestly, because if we get a calm day the next time we come out here, honestly, I could bomb this on hole 3. As long as we get those first 2 out of the way and we come out at least 2 under to those, I believe that is doable. But right now I feel like Connor on the Foundation Disc Golf channel, where he couldn't break, what is it, or even Hunter, where he can't break 68. I can't break freaking 3 under. I want to know whenever it's gonna be my time, you know? Whenever it's gonna be my time to shine, dude. I just need to believe that we can do it one day. Took the biggest skip ever. Cleared the gap though, just took the biggest skip, and we got to make a jump putt with that trace. And of course, this is our putt that we got to make. There is like a little bitty line if I go straight to the tree. Honestly, we got to be aggressive here, so we got to try something. I mean, that's the gap that I wanted to do, but just couldn't do it. Came out here with the most confidence, couldn't deliver. I'm still gonna post the trace because this is our last video doing it, throwing it. I like that it's more of a straighter. Like y'all saw on the other hole where we threw a forehand and it pretty much went dead straight. So at least now I know that. Maybe you might make the actual bag, not this Will in the Series. That's probably what it is. On my other discs, that's probably the thing that's going on. None of my discs actually want to make the bag on this Will in the Fairways. Then they just all really want to go into my real bag. Now I still into the trace, but honestly, if I get this just a hyzer flip and hold the entire way, I could probably get this Wraith to actually go in the basket and how electric will that be if I did that? And we could probably be able to possibly get a halo wraith. Hey, I'm liking the idea of that. Kind of blasted it. Didn't hold as long as I thought it was going to, but it was tracking. Like, if you, I don't know if y'all can actually see. I probably won't be able to zoom in on it because of how bright the disc is. But as soon as it got to like those 2 trees by the basket, it just started hyzering out. So probably need to throw that maybe just a little bit flatter so it can actually have time just to flatten out down there. But not mad at the effort. Like both this and that other job that we threw with the Wraith, both those could have been good for last week's challenge with the 400-foot drive. And we could have easily had that pro Wraith in our bag. But now we gotta wait probably 1 more week before we can even do anything. What I'm gonna do is probably play 1 more round of this with my actual bag and see what I need to do. Cause I think the fact that I don't actually play this course a lot, and sorry for the wind if it is picking up, but the thing is, I think I just don't play this course enough for me to actually know what I'm doing out here. So I think I'm gonna run through it 1 more time with my normal bag. Y'all probably won't see it, and we're just gonna see if I can actually do the 3-under. Because I mean, if I've never done it before, then how am I supposed to know how it feels? So that's kind of my mindset. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.